to this beat.
Welcome to another episode. Welcome to another episode of Gamecocks Talk with Captain Will. I am your man, Captain Will. Make sure you like, make sure you share, make sure you subscribe to Gamecocks Talk with Captain Will so I continue to bring you the gospel Gamecocks every single day. Even on a Sunday afternoon, evening, wherever you may be watching me during your time of day. You now rocking with the best. And since you're rocking with the best, come rock with your man, Captain Will. And we got to go in today, y'all. I said we got to go in today, y'all. We're talking about Madina Ogot. Madina Ogot, the 6'6" transfer to the University of South Carolina women's basketball team, the three-time national champions. Is she the missing piece to 2026 being a dominant season for the South Carolina women's basketball team? We're going to talk about that. Follow me on Instagram, bottom of the screen, at Captain Will the OG. Follow me on what's the thing called? X, Twitter, at Gamecocks Talk. If you're watching me right now and if you have not subscribed, make sure you subscribe. Just hit the subscribe button. For my old heads, it don't cost nothing. Just hit the subscribe button, hit the notifications, and you will be notified whenever I have a new video coming on. Gamecock women's basketball season is around the corner. On Friday, we have an exhibition game. On October 30th, we have an exhibition game. On November the 3rd, the season is beginning, and you look at this pretty face right here of Captain Will. You're going to see a whole lot of me this season. It is going down. Let's have a conversation about Madina Ogot. Could one player be the missing puzzle piece that elevates the Gamecocks into an unstoppable force this 2025-2026 season? Can she do that? We understand that this season is already starting out different. Season, we Ashton Watkins, gone. Won't be playing this season. Chloe Kitts, gone. Won't be playing this season. But I believe the services of one Madina Ogot who's going to ball out this season. We're talking about Madina Ogot and her potential to redefine. I love that word, redefine Gamecock Diamonds. Is she the answer for us for continued greatness? Oh, yeah. I am hyped for this season. I am hyped for this young lady in particular. The recipe for the South Carolina women's basketball team isn't rocket science. It isn't advanced math. It really isn't. It's about having the ingredients. It's about having the right ingredients. Because you can go to the store and you can get, whatever ingredients that may or may not be in the grocery store. I just did Big Brother, for the summer, and thank you for my Big Brother crowd who've been watching me. But here's the deal. If you go on to Trader Joe's, and for whatever reason Big Brother loves some Trader Joe's, and you choosing the ingredients, you got to have the right type of ingredients. Well, Madina Ogot is the right type of ingredient for the South Carolina women's basketball team. And what we need, we've had sustained success. We've had championships. We've entered the season ranked #1 multiple times over the past 7-8 years. That is commonplace. That's old hat. South Carolina in top 3 for sure. Okay, whatever. And that's the way it's been for quite a while now. Maintaining that success in the midst of so many great teams out there using their NIL ability to get players, using their NIL ability to get players from the transfer portal in the high school ranks. It is tough to remain elite, but South Carolina has found a way to do so. We talk about the returning players to this basketball team with Raven Johnson and Tessa Johnson. The Johnson & Johnson girls are back to South Carolina. We talk about Joyce Edwards, who I believe is going to be the SEC Player of the Year. And if she's not SEC Player of the Year, Ta'Niya Latson is going to be SEC Player of the Year. How about we just do co-SEC Players of the Year with Ta'Niya Latson and Joyce Edwards and split the difference? I'm okay with that. We got Maryam Dauda. We got Adhel Tac. We got returning players. We got Mighty Mouse herself, Maddy McDaniel, coming to this basketball team. Team chemistry has changed because of the 10 basketball players on this basketball team. 4 of them are brand new. That's why practice matters. That's why relationships matter. We have to get off to a great start this upcoming season. There ain't no mistake about that. These exhibition games are exhibition games, but they are very, very important for the continuity of this basketball team. The world expects perfection from South Carolina. That is the standard that we have established for years and years. So if there's some type of hiccup, if there's some type of flaw for South Carolina, you know, it is okay. We got to fire Dawn Staley. Okay, whatever Dawn Staley is saying, it ain't working on the girls no more. We just go off to some crazy places sometimes as South Carolina women's basketball fans because we're not used to losing. Last year was tough, even though we went to the national championship game. It was still tough. With all the success that Carolina has had over the multiple seasons of terrific basketball, this season, there is still a piece that we need. We saw it last season where we did not have a dominant big in the post. We had really good bigs in the post. Sanaya Fagan was really good and got drafted into the WNBA. We got Chloe Kitts, who was really good in the post at 6'2", but we need some size. Joyce Edwards at 6'3". We need some size. We need some grit. We need some toughness. We need Madina Ogot, 6'6", coming into the South Carolina women's basketball team. Word is on the street that she's the strongest women's basketball player that we've ever had. Now, we've had some strong ones. We've had some tough ones. We've had some real deals at South Carolina, but that she is the strongest one. 6'6". 6'6". Last season, she averaged a double-double while playing 21 minutes of play, 11 points, 10 rebounds. One of the better post defenders in the conference of the SEC. Those things matter when we're talking about the South Carolina women's basketball team and what she brings to the table. Athleticism, ability to pass. Apparently, she's a pretty good passer, huh? I envision, in my little beady mind, her getting double teams, kicking the ball out, and Tessa Johnson hitting threes. That's what I envision. I envision her getting double teamed, kicking the ball out. Ta'Niya Latson hitting threes. Agot, Raven Hollywood Johnson, Ayla McDowell hitting threes. That's what I envision. Thus, her assist totals will go up this season because she's going to be playing. She played with Mississippi State. Mississippi State is not on the same level as no South Carolina. Many teams in the country are not. So all her numbers will go up. What I see in her is her ability to play offense, pass the ball, rebound that damn basketball, and block some shots and be an intimidator that we need. We only got her for one season. She will be a first-round pick in the WNBA draft in April, along with Ta'Niya Latson, who will be a first-round pick in the WNBA draft. Chloe Kitts was projected to be a first-round pick in the WNBA draft, but right now we don't know what she's going to do. We don't know if she's going to come back to be a South Carolina Gamecock, or we don't know if she's going to go to the draft. What I know right now is the skills that Medina Ogot has for us this season is what we didn't have last season. It's something that would have definitely been helped playing a UConn, a Texas, a Oklahoma, a UCLA. Having that size, having that ability to score in the post, having the ability to block shots and rebound. We didn't have that. We didn't have that 6'6" body. Adhel Tac at 6'5" was not ready last season. Well, she's ready now. She's ready now to deliver for South Carolina this season. So you got a combination. You got a twin tower combination with Agot and Tac this season that most teams can't deal with. Most teams cannot. We roll the ball out on next Friday, or on this Friday, I should say, because it's Sunday. On Friday, and you got Agot starting at 6'6", Joyce Edwards at 6'3", Tessa Johnson at 6'1", Ta'Niya Latson, Raven, Hollywood Johnson. We are a problem. That starting lineup is noise. N-O-I-C-E. It is noise. We are a problem for other basketball teams. Her fit into this Gamecock system, coached by the one and only the Dawn Staley, is seamless. Seamless. It's just what the doctor ordered. When you analyze the transfer portal, and Carolina was number one in the transfer portal, that ain't talked about enough. Not only did we get what we needed in getting the number one scorer of the basketball in the country last year in Ta'Niya Latson, but also getting a 6'6" power by the name of Medina Ogot. You check both of the marks of things that we needed last season. I've had to school my wife a little bit on Ta'Niya Latson because we didn't watch no Florida State games last season. We didn't. So I had to school her on what she's doing, who she is, why she is going to be a baller for South Carolina. I had to school her. I said, hey, we only got one All-American on this basketball team. Her name is Ta'Niya Latson, okay? She averaged 25 points per game. She's a baller. I didn't have to school her much on Medina Ogot, though. I did not. Now, we watched a couple of Mississippi State games last season and saw what she did. I just had to remind her a little bit of what she's going to do for South Carolina, because South Carolina is out inside out. So she's going to be getting the doggone ball. It's just a matter of her finishing and scoring. We got a special one in those two players in particular. Today's show is about Agot and how she fits into South Carolina. I can't wait. I can't wait. Are there weaknesses in the current lineup? Are there subtle weaknesses, areas of improvement for this top five, this starting lineup for Carolina? I say hell no. I don't see none. I don't see no weakness in the starting lineup. You tell me them. Tell me, please. Somebody leave in the comments. What are the weaknesses for the South Carolina women's basketball team in the starting lineup? You got a fifth-year senior, Raven Johnson, who will go back to how she played her junior year. She's going to ball out this season. You got the best true point guard in the SEC. Okay? You got Ta'Niya Latson, who led the country in scoring. Okay, check that box. You got Tessa Johnson, who's going to be getting more minutes and shot 43% from the three-point line. Check that box. You got Joyce Edwards, who I know is a baller, who will be an All-American this year. Check that box. You got Madina Ogot, 6'6", who's going to ball. She couldn't have went to a better basketball team than the South Carolina women's basketball team. Check that box. Oh, the top five, the starting five of South Carolina is straight up scary. It is nasty. And yes, we lost Chloe, but make no mistake about it. It's the next woman up, and it's going to be a situation this season for this basketball team. Ogot is bringing her unique skill set that directly impacts this basketball team. You having her in the center position automatically helps Joyce because she ain't got to be down there. That gives her more space outside and makes her a hellified player of folks trying to guard her. Ooh. You got a player now on defense who has that paint presence, who can protect the rim. You got a player who can offensive rebound. Y'all watched South Carolina this past season. We were all right rebounding the basketball, but now our best rebounder and Chloe Kitts is out for the year. That means everybody got to step up. I'm talking about Joyce. I'm talking about Dauda. I'm talking about Tessa. They got to rebound the basketball. Adhel Tac, when she comes into the basketball game, she can rebound. She can rebound. And I know for sure God can rebound. And another player that I ain't even mentioned who I know can rebound, I'm talking about the best rebounding point guard, you better say in the country, and Raven Johnson. She can rebound the basketball. Say what you will about Raven and her shooting last season. She didn't shoot well. She can rebound that ball. She can play some crazy defense. The things that don't show up in the box score, Raven Johnson can do very, very well. This starting lineup is crazy good. And Ogot makes it even better. Increased versatility for the one and only Dawn Staley, coaching the three-time national champions with this young lady coming into the fold. You can bring in, you can incrementally add Dauda. You can incrementally add Adhel Tac. Okay? Ogot played 21 minutes a game last season. I don't know how many minutes she's going to play this season. I would like her to play between 25 and 27 minutes a game. That's what I would like for her to do. Adhel Tac, get you about 15 minutes a game. Dauda, get you about 15, 18, let me say no, about 17 to 19 minutes a game. And then we good. We are good at that 4 or 5 position, while Joyce getting you about 31, 32 minutes a game. We good. We straight. It just gives a little bit more versatility with Ogot. Potential of lineup adjustments, and with Ogot in there, Joyce ain't got to play down low for long periods of time. That it just opens up so much offensively now. Can you see a pick and roll with Joyce and Ogot? Can you see that? Can you see Ogot setting some screens for Joyce Edwards? Woo! Oh, we got a situation, ladies and gentlemen. We got a situation. And her name is Madina Ogot. If you are not hyped for the season, something wrong with you. Something wrong with you. She has the ability to be all conference this season. Matter of fact, she should be all conference. If you projected as a first round pick in the WNBA draft, you should be all conference. She's going to put up those numbers that will represent being classified, quantified, allified as an all conference player. It's time for her to go out this senior season with the SEC championship. It's time for her to go out with a Final Four appearance. It's time for her to go out with a national championship. That's how I feel about this season. Make sure you share all your thoughts about this young lady. Tell me how you feel about Madina Ogot and what she's bringing to the South Carolina women's basketball team. I think she's going to be a star this season. With that being said, this concludes another episode of Gamecocks Talk with Captain Will. I am your man, Captain Will. Make sure you like, make sure you share, make sure you subscribe to Gamecocks Talk with Captain Will so I continue to bring you that gospel of Gamecocks every single day. Ladies and gentlemen, you are now rocking with the best. And since you're rocking with the best, come rock with your man, Captain Will. Let's go. Let's go.